By design means a mindset. So that mindset has to inform everything that you do right the way through the process, from conceptualization, obviously sourcing of materials.
Gucci is very much part of the luxury sector. For some people, they'll hear luxury and they think, where does that fit in with circular economy? Because in some ways, the converse of luxury is almost unnecessary, right? So what does a circular economy mean for luxury?
Well, I think first and foremost, we like to feel that after 100 years, the products that we're producing have a real long-lasting value to them. There's a lot of savoir-faire that goes into them. And as Antonella said, we're at a nexus at the moment where we want to make sure that we're building into our mindset, and this conference obviously talks about by design. By design means a mindset. So that mindset has to inform everything that you do right the way through the process, from conceptualization, obviously sourcing of materials, ultimately, and listening to the speaker from Timberland, the community that we're serving, obviously first and foremost our customers, but also all of our stakeholders, helping them to understand what a change in mindset means. So we, I think, are in a world today where testing and learning is very much about us wanting to be responsible for the future. So at Gucci, we're testing and learning in terms of resale, in terms of new materials, in terms of the way we source, ultimately to ensure that for the future we can start to scale according to the size of our business, but also our industry, which we know has a major footprint impact on society at large.
So Robert's talking about there, Antonella, about testing and learning, which again is a great theme that's been throughout this event today. You know, we're in a sort of in a kind of good, challenging place where we both need more ambition, but we also need more action. How are you approaching, how is Gucci approaching turning those ambitions into action? What are you doing?
Is a journey that we experiment on a daily basis. I must say that we can count on a group of committed people because we have targets and we are measuring our impact. And this has helped us tremendously, because when you know that you have to reach a specific number, then you have the people who are actually cooperating in achieving this goal. And so we see that we have everybody, the design team, but starting from the scouting of new material, again, the team that works with me in the sustainability sector, we made a tremendous effort, for example, in the field of regenerative, to scout a program which had really specificity and that were usable actually in our supply chain. And also the effort is to make this project scalable, because one thing is to produce one capsule collection, but this is not what we want to do. We want to really embed in the process and in our day-to-day life all the good practices that we are experimenting. And I must say that this is rewarding us, because we are actually achieving the target prior to what was the timeline, and continuing, and we are continuing to renew ourselves and our strategy.
You know, one of the things that really strikes me about this conversation is the matter-of-factness, and it's true of many of the conversations that we're having on stage, the matter-of-factness of, you know, we've just got to do this, like this is a part of it. And my production team are going to kill me, but I'm going to run over just very slightly to ask you one more question, Robert. Do customers want this? And is it part of your role at Gucci to actually make them want it?
Well, I just want to say, I think that in the framework of testing and learning, you also have to be very concrete. So as Antonella said, just to be very clear, in 2015, we were one of the first brands in the industry to demand a transparency, let's say, of ourselves by publishing an EP&L. That EP&L, as Antonella was saying, is defined by clear targets, because going to your question, it is today, I think, an expectation of our customers that we are accountable and we're responsible. It's a given. And if I think our customers feel that that isn't something that we're managing through very clear, responsible targets and goals that we measure on an annual basis, then we're falling down on our commitment. That then allows us to be testing and learning. So as well as some of the projects that Antonella was talking about, we're looking now at Second Life as a very important part of the value chain, and ultimately the customer journey, and helping customers to understand what does Second Life mean in our industry.